season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
Taken in at the 3. Football right at the 20-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Harris. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On play action. Love to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Ashton Davis
in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
The Steelers send out their punter now. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return.
And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
This will be caught downfield by Moore.
Touchdown! DJ Moore with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year.
And the Panthers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can.
He's got a man, complete.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes, has excellent hands, and knows how to get the ball to the end zone.
Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Love's throw pulled in by Roberts here. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end, Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
On third down, Love. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 17-yard line. Harris running straight ahead. Jeremy Chin there defensively.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Lutz good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Desmond King making the tackle.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to...
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Here's 2nd and 8. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. Late in the season now, MVP chatter starts, and he might be on the fringe. This is always an award that goes quarterback or running back. Usually quarterback. A lot of bias. Does he deserve consideration?
He more than deserves consideration because the way the game is played in the NFL now, it's a pass-first league, right? So that means that people are going to adjust their defenses for him each and every week, and he's still putting up big-time numbers. I know the quarterbacks, the running backs get it, but he should be firmly in the race for MVP.
Seven, our score after 1. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. They'll look to throw here. Rolling to his left. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
Looks like they went for the combo play there. A nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
They'll look to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Jonathan Bernard make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers have moved out in front. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain it.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week it totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Starts the drive on the ground, and he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Love's throw taken in by Ridley here.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
The Steelers at 9-5 now on the year, and they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, first down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, particularly running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Slot man moves right. Now a first down carry for Harris. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Love from the gun. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
Here's Love. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down. To throw now. Here's Love. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Love. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. T.J. Watt coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down. It's a loss of 5.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Love now. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. On the move past the 40. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 17-14.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to look deep for more.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Moore, the man in motion. On 2nd down, it's Roth. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
He's got the connection to Moore.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Moore, the man in motion. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They run the counter. Roth. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Panthers have retaken a third-quarter lead.
Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just there, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
On the give, this is Harris. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Again, it's Harris on second down.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
And how about that on 3rd down? So many different directions an offense can go. Throw it out wide to the receivers, get it to their speedy running back. They changed up everything and handed it to the fullback, and he surprised them all and picked up a first down.
No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create, and if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
And in for the Steelers touchdown. C.J. Ham, a 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 82 yards.
And the Panthers have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
And that 3rd counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without him, they're not winning this game.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively,
he's got a man complete. The 20. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Chase Claypool
83 yards. And the Steelers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From the 10. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.